All right, guys, the next part of our guard player series is going to be a collar sleeve guard. All right, collar sleeve guard is really easy to achieve when I'm in the seated guard versus my standing opponents. The reason why is because normally they're bent over trying to access and grab my legs and make connections themselves, so it's going to allow me to make the connections that I want first. All right, so first thing I see is my opponent's collar. So I want to grab my opponent's collar. As soon as I grab my opponent's collar, I'm going to pull him forward and I'm going to throw my bottom foot up into his hip, and I'm going to drag his front foot over, and I'm going to try to grab it, making him step back with it as well. So I go here, I grab this, that makes him move his foot out of the way, and that allows me to get my collar sleeve connection. All right, so now we're in a collar sleeve connection. The first thing you need to know about a collar sleeve guard is I cannot sit still. When I have a collar sleeve guard, I need to be constantly battling and pushing and pulling on my opponent to make them off balanced and make them have to fight. Because if I just sit here, he's gonna start escaping, breaking things off, and he's gonna open that up and he's gonna take it away from me. So I need to be making him fight for his balance and his base the entire time that I have collar sleeve. Right, so our attacks that we're gonna go into from collar sleeve. The first attack I like to use from collar sleeve, and my favorite attack from collar sleeve, is always gonna be the triangle, right? So what I wanna do is I wanna get my partner's base off. So I start pushing and pulling, pushing and pulling. What I'm looking to do is I'm looking to make him put his hand on the mat. Once I know his hand is on the mat, that's my time to shoot my triangle up. So I'm gonna pull my leg back and I shoot my triangle up and I cut that angle immediately, pulling his arm super long here, and that way I can cut the angle, finish my triangle with both feet facing here, and then driving my heels to the ground. Now, you're gonna have a few options off of this. You're gonna have a few guys that are battling this triangle here, and they're gonna start to stack you, right? So if I start to get stacked in my triangle, I'm gonna pass that foot. When I was locked up here, I'm gonna pass that foot over, and I'm gonna finish my triangle with crossed feet, and I'm gonna finish with an arm bar right here. Right? A lot of times, if I'm here on the triangle and they try to stack me low, right, I'll take this second hand, right, while I'm here, and I can attack also the arm bar on this side. So if I'm locked in, he's putting a lot of pressure and I'm not getting my finish right here, he's grabbing my head. This allows me to grab and finish an arm bar there as well. So the triangle attack is the best and the first attack that I always use when I enter into my collar sleeve guard. All right, guys, the second attack that you want to always try from your collar sleeve guard is going to be the omoplata attack, but I'm going to give you guys a slightly different finish on it today. All right, so I'm looking for my collar sleeve guard just like I was before. I'm going to make a connection with the collar. I'm going to drag him forward as I throw my foot up into the hip. I'm looking to grab that leg, make him post on my body and give me access to the sleeve. So I pull, I grab with the leg, I get access to the sleeve, and I get my collar sleeve guard, all right? So this time I've got an opponent that's got a really good base, and it's really hard to make him put his hand on the mat. So as I'm off balancing him, he's got a really good solid base. So I don't feel like that off balancing him is gonna be the trick. So we're gonna drive into our omoplata. So when I drive into my omoplata from a collar sleeve guard, what I do is I make sure that his hand is not on me. I drive my knee up past the elbow and I put his hand in my pocket. All right, so when I'm going into the omoplata here, I'm gonna pass my foot over and place it on the back of his neck before I go and try to pull him down. So we're here, all right, I take that hand off, drive my knee up, punch that hand in, pass that foot over. Now I'm gonna swing my leg and go into the figure four lock. But I wanna keep both legs on the back of his head so that he can't posture or roll out. So I go here and I'm controlling the back of his head so he can't posture. All right, I'm gonna go for a quick submission real quick right here. Hand to the elbow, grab the wrist, drive that into the back of his head. Okay, so but if you got a really strong guy, and that's not really an option. I'm gonna give you guys a different finish from the omoplata, the normal omoplata today. All right, so I'm gonna reach over. I'm gonna pull this sleeve forward, and I'm gonna have his arm straight. So he's gonna think he's safe in the omoplata. But instead of going for the grip that we have on the waist to finish our omoplata, we're gonna go for an ankle grip. So I'm getting my ankle grip on the sleeve of his pant. I'm gonna drive my knee over into the ground, creating a hole between my knee and his chest. I'm gonna take that top foot that was on top of his head, I'm gonna poke that foot all the way through to the other side, and I'm gonna clear the other side of his leg right there. Now I'm gonna try my first finish right here and see if I can get a tap. So I'm gonna go ahead and extend my hips and get my first tap. A lot of times when they start to feel that pressure, they're going to roll. So you're gonna wind up in this position here. If you'll just hold everything tight as he rolls and pull it up tight, you can go ahead and finish that arm bar right here. If you lost any of the tightness in that transition, right? All you need to do is take this foot out, pull him closer, pass both feet over, and then you can get your arm bar tap right there, all right? That's the second way that you should be attacking from the collar sleeve guard. You guys give that a try, let us know what you think.